Hey guys. So this is either going to be a really fast video or really ranty and just, talk a lot. First things first, I really feel like shit. I have been just about killing myself with working out lately, and I'm physically sick from it, so that's always a really great thing. So I wasn't here for a few days. I went to my aunt's house and I had a good time. I always have fun when I'm with my aunt and my uncle. But there were some bad points as well, and it had nothing to do with them. First things first is I need to lose like 20 pounds, and I'm really not that happy about it, because it requires me to go back on a medication that really fucked me up. So that's why I'm a little scared, because that medicine really fucked me up. It's an ADHD pill called Adderall, and I have to go back on it. So you guys gotta pray that I don't, die. I'm kidding, I'm not gonna die. But, my ADHD's been getting real bad. I was on it for 5 years. And then I was diagnosed with a whole sloppy bowl of disorders. So I had to go off of it, and now those have left, and now I have to go back on it. So there are some really bad side effects. I'm going on a different kind of pill. It's not going to be as much of a dose. I was taking the highest dose that you could possibly take every day for 5 years. I won't be taking that high of a dose. I'll be taking 20 milligrams rather than 30 milligrams. And I won't be taking time release. It was like released into my body throughout the day, so that it was in my system at all times, and I won't be doing that. I will be taking so that it lasts for a 4-hour window, 4-hour period of time. So I'm really hoping my heart problems don't come back, and hopefully I'll have an appetite, because it really takes away my appetite. And I was down to a size 3. So I don't want to do that again, but I do have to lose some weight, so hopefully everything works out and my OCD doesn't come back. So I'm a little bit worried, because it's very strong medicine. It's actually almost like cocaine. Or some people view it as that, so I'm a little bit worried, but I have ADHD, and I have a right to be on it. Most people wouldn't be able to get a prescription, so I'm a little bit worried. So you gotta pray for Vicky that she doesn't suffer. And you guys have to remind me to eat, because I won't be. If I can stay on it, I won't be eating, because you have no appetite. So that means I'm gonna lose my butt. My beautiful butt that I love so much is going to disintegrate, and that makes me very unhappy. But I know I need to lose weight, so that's okay. And so Friday was SmackDown, and I said I was going to do an orgasm meter, but nothing really big happened on SmackDown. And also I was with my aunt and uncle, so it's a little bit hard to have orgasms when you're surrounded by family. I think that's a little challenging. My aunt thought Chris Jericho, she's seen him before, but I guess it just kind of resonated with her. I think Chris Jericho is very attractive. So that's funny. And my uncle gets a kick out of Edge. So that's great, you know. So I always love watching, you know, wrestling with them because they don't watch it. So it's, you know, from an outsider's point of view, so you can kind of see, you know, what's working and what's not working through people that don't watch it. So that's great. They're both, my aunt and uncle are in their 80s. My uncle is a little bit older than my aunt, but they're both in their 80s. And they used to go to wrestling matches when it was, you know, not televised or, you know, entertainment. It was just wrestling. So, you know, they kind of get a kick out of the fact that it's become this really soap opera type thing. And my uncle makes his comments about how fake it looks, and it's just funny because he has a point. A lot of it does look a little bit fake, and some of the stories are really out there. I'm really glad that I mostly go there for weekends because of school, because if they saw Raw, I think they would really just be completely turned off to it, because Raw is a bit of a jumbled mess lately, and SmackDown is more put together. So I'm glad that they get to see SmackDown and not Raw, and just have a completely shitty view of what they're doing with wrestling these days. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think I had any really big orgasms. I had like an anti-orgasm. It was like the opposite of one when I saw that Miz was on the show. I was really upset. Why is he there? He was on all the shows, but I don't know if he was on, I don't think he was on Superstars, but he was on Raw, NXT, and SmackDown. It's 3 too many shows for Miz. And he has 3 too many belts as well. And so, yeah, I didn't really have any orgasms. And I don't recall The Undertaker being there. So how many can I have without my taker? Not many. So, this orgasm meter wasn't very good. I had 0. So that's a fail. That's a 0. That's an F for fail. SmackDown, no orgasms, but you were still the best show of the week. So, you know, that touched on a few subjects, and 7:48. So they keep talking. Penis.